Nut, crack and sack. Make sure you wash down there, poet.
Did you?
Before doing things. I make sure it's relatively clean. But look, we got some pre-comments before we go into the... Oh, wow. Do I start again?
No, it's fine.
Oh, wow. Sorry, I forgot my microphone. Forgot the mic. We got some
You've been having a howler now. This is the second
How
howler.
could I forget the mic?
He hasn't picked his nose or anything.
I haven't picked my nose. I've elbowed you. I haven't touched you.
That's good.
I put on deodorant.
No, before you have a bath or a shower.
Bath is long. Shower's fine.
Did you have a shower?
Let's go into the pre-comments before we go into the football because we have some magnificent football news to talk about. Cheers says, can you please give a huge shout out to the city of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, which is qualified for the NHL ice hockey finals for the first time since 1993. The whole city's going absolutely bananas. Big up Poet and Ridge. Love you guys. Ole, ole, ole.
Come on.
I'm watching a German show called Dark on Netflix and it's about time travel and stuff and the main character's name is Jonas. Klopp talked about time travel in this episode and we find out that his real name is Jonas too. Hashtag nice. Ridge apologising bare for not having a script. Have a nice, my guys. There's no rules. The Wanderer's still going to wander through the whole episode. Love all you, man, and the Wanderers. Can't wait for the next show to see your thoughts of France crushing against Switzerland, the Croatia, Spain game being absolute madness. The Matrix is having some glitches. We need some more Klopp. He brings good vibes. Even without the script, I had a nice. That's all that matters. I don't think you guys realise how good you are. Granted, it wasn't the usual level without the script, but I can listen to you lot chat shit about football all day, lads.
Yeah, apologies for the last episode. Even I was in a bit, when there was no script, it was just all like...
It was weird because we were used to doing it. You know, people, I saw someone be like, oh my God, this is scripted. No, it's not scripted. I have pointers and I have comments here that just lead the show.
And if you say, oh my God, it's scripted, it's called comments under, so therefore the comments lead the show. So if that wasn't made aware to you, I just feel like you're skimming through this show or you don't know us.
All right, we got into the football and it is coming home. Football is coming home. I am fully gassed. I am fully English mode activated. Barry from Margate, England face paint, God save the Queen and the King, Prince, all of the princes apart from Andrew. I am English.
Sorry to hear.
Got some comments though. England beat Germany 2-0. What a game, what an atmosphere. The limbs. I've missed limbs at football so much, bruv.
Yeah, 100%.
When you saw England score twice here, the limbs behind the goal, the guys jumping on the blue part you're not meant to jump on. I think also the spacing, someone made a point. When there's more space, because it was 45,000, there's more space for the limbs to go of every person, so it looks even more limsy.
Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Well, next round is 60,000.
When it's packed, that's limbs.
But English fans, I think, do the best limbs. I've been to Serbia games, like Red Star games. It's so packed in Serbia, it's too packed. That man just move like this. Because you literally can't. You might fly down a few rows, but there's no like back, forth, limb, elbow, one guy here, you know?
I think I'm a bit biased. I predominantly watch English football, so I can just think of limbs and think of Sergio Aguero, limbs. Oh my God, that was crazy.
Should I say maybe you could say Scotland have good limbs as well, as do Ireland. However, they don't really get results as often in big games, so you don't see the limbs as often. I
think limbs are usually associated with teams that are not used to success. Because that level of joy when they win a 90-minute game that they had no business winning. When a goal goes in. You just see that, like the tears from that young lady in the 2012 when Aguero scores that goal. That's tears of, I've never seen this before. Yeah, I think, it's been a lockdown over a year and a half. The energy, people just want to be in collective vibes, celebrating. So shout out to the fans at the ground. Come on.
We got some comments though. Raheem deserves a statue in front of Wembley, aka his own backyard. Man's built different. Put some respect on his name. England 2, Germany 0. Raheem deserves a knighthood. All of the group of death dying out before the quarters. This tournament is full of glitches. It's coming home. Congrats to England. Played well defensively, solid at Grealish masterclass in the second half. In the end, missionary got the job done. England's tactics are perfectly clear. Put the other team to sleep by being boring as shit and then bring the creative players on after 70 minutes. Profit. You know what? I criticise often managers who are conservative because I like attacking football. I'm a bit spoilt with Klopp. I want to see players get the ball and move forward. Southgate has got to a semi-final of a World Cup and now looking like potentially bringing it home in the Euros. He's been effective. As much as maybe I don't enjoy the tactics, he's been effective. This first game is the only time I want to say well done. The Germany game, well done. You bring up the World Cup, that was a light jog. The whole run was a light jog. I'm not going to say well done for a light jog. You got to the semi-finals. When you provide context, it wasn't that great. This is a whole separate situation. The group, not that convincing. You come through, you play Germany. Doesn't matter whether it's convincing or not. You won. Yeah.
I can't say none. That
Fair
was amazing.
play
Not
to
one goal
Southgate.
conceded. I can't say none.
And I think also, beyond the pitch, let's say, he has, I think, managed to unite this new generation of young players, which does in a way represent a newer type of England, which is a lot more social media savvy. It's a lot more modern. They all listen to the same music. It's influenced by different things in culture, in, let's say, that exists within England, that isn't just English. Whereas before, you know, 3 lines on a shirt. Now it is a bit different. There's a bit more of a merging, and I think Southgate's been a nice bridge for that in terms of bringing all the young players together from different parts of England. And I feel like there's a new energy with young fans that support England, and I think it's kind of manifested in this tournament very positively.
No, I have to agree. There's nothing I can say, man. That win, and beyond that, just at the game. I mean, it's so mad because if Muller scores, we're probably having a different conversation. But he didn't. England got the 2 opportunities that they got. I think Raheem Sterling is one player that deserves a huge amount of credit.
Yeah, he was incredible.
He's one of the only players that offers a different service moving forward for England on a consistent basis.
Yeah, I think that's why
hands like this.
I think do you reckon his name is first on the team sheet for Southgate?
Right now?
Yeah.
No, Harry Kane will always be first.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how badly he's playing, for some strange reason he still plays. But Raheem Sterling should be the first name. He should be the first name.
Yeah, it feels like Gareth has got a few players that always start, and I think, a few of them would be obviously Kane. I think it is Sterling, maybe like a Maguire. Pickford as well seems like he loves Pickford.
He needs to put his beef with Grealish to bed though. He needs to start playing Sancho as well, irrespective of these things. Saka was good. I'm not going to say Saka wasn't good. It was really nice to see Saka. But when Grealish plays...
When he came on, bro.
He walks off the game with something. And it's 2 games in a row now. Grealish should be starting for England.
Yeah, I reckon... I don't know, I agree. But I'm trying to think, does he have a system which he's so... I guess set in, where he's like, this is my safe system that I go to, we get the results we need, we have a grind them out, get a draw, win, as long as we don't lose. England haven't even conceded this tournament.
Very well.
He's just like, I know what I want here, and I'll use these guys as a bit of spice, as a bit of energy when we need it.
I remember when England played Croatia 2018, when Mandzukic was introduced, we got a whole different type of problem. Germany didn't really play with a striker. Doesn't matter, they won. Well done, England. I still want to see top striker against the defence, keep going. I think that's when you're going to need a Grealish and that type of player. Because they're not on the back line. The German team, obviously, they've got no player running on the back line of the defence. It's kind of easier for them to defend. I still want to see a real test. Germany, that's a real test, but they were just really disappointing, Germany as well. Very disappointing for me.
Germany were disappointing. Shout out to Joachim Löw picking his bum and his bogies and eating them. Shout out to that little German girl crying. That's apparently in the stadium when they showed her on the big screen. Everybody went, "Way!"
That's good.
Like, look, I saw Nigerian scams on Twitter say, he said, this is character building. That's what I said on the stream as well. It's character building, man. You cry at football. I've cried at football. I've cried after football. Football,
I've cried on half-cast, so it's cool, man.
You're meant to build your character for football. So I'm sure she'll be fine. And you know what? People that are getting offended by people bantering it, bro, just chill out, man. Relax. Enjoy the banter, man. She's young, I get it. But it's football, innit?
Everyone moaning on Twitter, fuck off.
Bro, if you're moaning on Twitter, just go for a jog.
Fuck off.
Of course, don't insult the girl, because it is a young girl. But if you're having a little laugh, you're poking fun at the situation, bruv, it's funny, innit?
Dance a yard. Too much of you lot want perfection in certain situations, but if we, opened up your closet and looked at your life...
Is it perfect? Probably not.
Come on, she had a cry. Germany lost.
Shout out England, man. It is coming home. I firmly believe it. Semi-finals at Wembley, 60,000 people. Final at Wembley, 60,000 people. We're going to talk about the other games. The run-in, the next game is Ukraine. Klopp, do you have something to say?
Well, no.
Oh.
Ukraine's an easy one, though.
Klopp has...
Say something if you want.
Give us a little 30 seconds, 1 minute. Go on.
My thoughts about Germany. I'm glad the bum scratcher is gone. I just can't watch him anymore. After that time, when he scratched his bum, sniffed it, tasted it, I can never watch him and take him serious again. He should have quit after... But the thing is, he'd quit before... Did we have a good replacement? Now we have a good replacement in a Champions League winner coach. I think it's time to change out the German manager. It's been 15 years.
Wow.
15 years, won the World Cup. He changed German football and he's done great. Good for him, but, don't scratch your bum and sniff it on TV.
fair play.
Yeah, fair play. So other than that, Germany was a bit disappointing. I think it was a bit boring match. I think it could have gone quite differently if Timo Werner could actually score goals.
And Müller put that away.
Yeah, Müller puts it away, or Kai Havertz hits that volley a little bit different. So there you go. That's all I have to say. And I really appreciate everyone thinking that my real brother, the real Klopp, was at the stadium, but it was actually just another one of me.
You've got a lot of lookalikes.
Yeah, I got a lot of lookalikes.
And you're the first?
Yeah, I'm the first, and he's the second one. He was on the shoulders. Did you see Good Morning Britain when they actually thought it was him? And he said, I caught up with him. And then he was drinking beer, and he's a stand-up guy. Yeah, I think that's the best bit for me.
Thank you, thank you. It's coming home.
Yeah, it's coming home. I have one sad thing to announce. I can't find my Have a Nice hoodie. The purple one. So to this morning, I was really sad. It was almost cancelled.
I'll look if there's any spares at my home.
Yeah, well, I might find it though.
Okay, I hope you find it. Fine Klopp's Have a Nice hoodie. England, is it coming home, Poet?
They might. It's more coming yard. I'm just saying, Aki and Swordfish at Wembley if they win.
Well, England, they're through to the quarters, and in the quarters, in Rome, they're going to be playing Ukraine. Ukraine beat Sweden 2-1. Zinchenko and Dobvik with a last-minute goal, beating Sweden 2-1 in extra time. There was a red card for Danielson. Shout out to Sheva, leading the Ukrainians, a proud nation. But I want to just big up Zinchenko. His goal, excellent finish. His cross for the second goal for the winner was absolutely exquisite. He's got an amazing left foot. He's an underrated player, and I think he has a very, very bright future, not just for the Ukraine team, but at Man City.
Not in this tournament, they're going out anyway.
They're going out next round against England in Rome. No England fans because of all these restrictions and everything.
In Rome?
No England fans. No fans, Ukraine or England, only Italian.
So England are going Rome?
Rome with, neutral stadium pretty much. Ooh. You know English fans, they'll find a way in there. They'll forge some tests.
Next thing you know, they're doing security in the ground.
Yeah. Couple man of ball boys. You see Barry from Margate. Oh, here you go, mate. 50-year-old ball boys. But that is the quarter-final. Let us know if you think England will go through to the semi in England. But there was another fantastic game that happened. That was Switzerland against France, 3-3.
What a game.
Probably the best game of the tournament. Some incredible goals. Paul Pogba with an absolute banger of a goal. And Benzema with that touch behind his back, chipping it over the keeper. We got some comments here though. Chris says, Switzerland through to the quarterfinals of a major tournament for the first time since 1954. Absolute scenes all around the country. Granit Xhaka is our hero. I was feeling Poet after this video. The tournament was getting boring. No exciting vibes and no hot chicks to spot in the crowd. Then yesterday happened. My God, it has to be one of the best footballing days of my life. Both them games, even if you're a casual fan, that must be giving you a hard on. The people's winners, Croatia, lost one, while Swiss won their other. Can't wait to see you guys talk about hashtag Poet Please Party. Also, about the Iceland badge, we've got some knowledge here. Not many people know this, but that logo is unreal. Designed by an agency, Brandenburg from Iceland, the crest is made up of figures of a dragon, bull, griffin, and giant within the diamond, each repping a direction like northeast, west, south. Also, that's what the news stands for. It's from the Norse saga, Landvetter, land rights. Guys, make Klopp talk about it. That merch is unreal. Would love to get it. Hashtag ice. You know what? We'll send you an Iceland shirt. Contact Klopp. We'll send you an Iceland shirt for that comment and that knowledge. Poet said Euros are not that exciting. Just wait till they talk about the games from today. Spain, Croatia, France and the Swiss. And Stefan Tchaikovsky says Mbappe having a howler.
Now, I'm glad you identified I said it was boring, because now you've seen it be exciting, you understand where I was coming from. That's what I want to see.
It was honestly an incredible game. And as much as I can rip France, because I think what the issue with France was, I think they came into it a little bit too confident, a little bit maybe even arrogant, where they went down, and they were like, oh shit, when they went down and they conceded, after conceding a penalty that was saved, we've got that happened, France just switched on, scored 2 goals in 3 minutes. It's like they needed a kick up their bum, like, oh, we're going to stroll this game.
France remind me of like, you know, like there's them schools that have got bare man them, and they can play together and they're cold. But if they wake up on one morning and the man them, I don't know, the mum's had an argument or something, they're just not getting along right now. It's like a group of talented individuals that know they're talented, but there's that arrogance, because maybe, do you know what I'm saying?
Even when Pogba scores that goal, he doesn't even celebrate.
He's just like dancing and...
Dancing, he's like, yeah, we're through.
There's this air of arrogance, we're the world champions. There is an air of arrogance that I love.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
But I do think, at certain times, they could learn a little, and this is even mad for me to say, from the English. That sort of... The England side has got a little humbleness to it. They will sit back and say, yo, we're going to try and defend this thing, you know.
I guess, you know what, we might not be that good.
And France, you scored. Once you got to 3,
they thought it was over.
Didier Deschamps, she was a DM. Just come on, like the hairline. Just come back a bit and chill out.
Totally agree with that analysis. Mbappe obviously missing the penalty. But shout out to Xhaka, shout out to Switzerland, because even at 3-1, they kept playing their football.
Yep.
They kept playing football, concentrated, focused, disciplined football.
I guess I was showing up. The French don't seem to care about playing for France that much. They don't. They don't care. Like them Swiss guys. They're looking at each other like, we can do this.
Look at Xhaka's speech. The speech, and the funniest thing is he had a Coca-Cola in the middle as well, which makes it kind of funny.
Did it? Go on.
The
Honestly,
Coca-Cola banter's carrying on, but...
I'll be real. Roma have got a bargain at 20 mil.
You reckon?
Roma have got a bargain.
And he'll play well in Roma as well. Italian league, a bit slower.
Much slower.
Shout out to the Swiss man. Gavranovic as well, Dinamo Zagreb. The Balkans basically beat Africa. You know, like, if you look at it, because the French team is pretty much North African, West African. You know
I'm with you.
And you got the Balkans. You got the Balkans of the Swiss. You got Petkovic as the coach.
I'm telling you, too much.
Gavranovic, Xhaka, Shaqiri.
Yeah. The Balkans beat Africa.
The Balkans beat Africa, basically.
What a game.
In Europe.
And do you know what? There's loads of reports as well. There's tons of reports going around talking about Rabiot and Pogba having arguments throughout the game.
Yep.
Varane and Rabiot getting onto Pogba throughout the game. The Pogba, I still defend you because you're my brother. But big man, this isn't Manchester United.
And he lost the ball in the middle for Swiss third goal.
This isn't You're not wearing a red jersey today.
He got dispossessed.
Mbappe, I heard Jordi Alba, I think it was, say a couple of seasons ago he's getting a little bit arrogant. I said, nah, man, you leave him alone. No goals in a tournament. And a missed penalty. One shot on goal. The other shot he had was bloody, wasn't even, it was offside.
What was it with Mbappe, would you reckon? Why didn't he take that shot, open up his body, right foot, when he could have just put it past the keeper and he took it on his left?
I think he's come into the tournament with a bit of pressure that he's never had before. Because when he goes into the World Cup, he's the wonder kid. So many times he's the wonder kid. Now it's a tournament he goes in with his expectation. And the first thing you do is have an argument with Giroud about not passing. All of a sudden, I just think you've messed up the dynamic of the situation. And where I thought that French team were in it together and rare, nah, I reckon there's a divide. The Mandem are there together. It's the Mandem plus Griezmann. And then, you get me? I think Giroud might chill with Pavard. Or I just think there is some type of divide. I don't know who chills with who, but from that, what I saw was some type of divide, fam.
It does seem like, and also Adrien Rabiot's mum, who's also actually his agent. Shout out to the mums, the agents. Apparently she went on a mad rant after the game, 20-minute rant, was going mad at everyone. And he told, she called out Paul Pogba for his performance and told Kylian Mbappe's dad to reframe him and make him less arrogant. Look,
whose mum's is?
Adrien Rabiot's. So,
I would have set her up. She couldn't chat to me like that, fam. I'd have told the man them to set her up.
Yeah, there seems to be a... Yeah, look, she was going mad. She was arguing with them and, like, going mad argument. Like, she was going mad.
Rabiot didn't have an amazing game, you know, big man.
I know.
Thought he's playing left back and he's just centre midfielder. He's had a howler.
Well, look, there seems to be problems in that camp, but let's not just stick it on France. Let's pick up the Swiss for their performance.
Yes.
I think concentrate on that. They played such a team game, a game where... I've never seen Switzerland play like that. They always get knocked out last 16, where you go, you know what, they're just not good enough.
What are they here for?
What are they here for? They come, they qualify, get through the group, and then they just lose in the last 16. Always. World Cups, Euros. 1954 was the last time they got through to a quarter-final.
Wow.
But something there just looked like they stayed calm. They kept playing, losing 3-1. Kept playing. Heads up. Let's play our game. So big up the Swiss for getting... And I think they can beat Spain.
Spain are not entirely convincing, to be fair.
They're not convincing.
One huge difference with Switzerland, I don't know how many times they've had this type of forward in the past. I'm totally ignorant to it. But Mbolo. Spexy told me about him. He does offer something different for the Swiss. Like I said in the past, I don't know, Chapuis Swat. I don't remember him being that Chapuis.
Sebastian Frey. Remember him?
Sebastian Frey? He's the goalkeeper, big one.
No, there was a Frey up top as well.
Fry. Oh, with an eye at the end, yeah. But this is a dynamic type of forward. First of all, the skin tone's a little bit different. Secondly, a bit of pace and strength. He may not have the finish, but he has got... Look, reunited and it feels so good out there, isn't it? And everything else. I just think that dynamic there stretches the team. And
they're a bit more dynamic.
Yeah, man.
Stable, but dynamic. Consistent.
I like them. They'll get knocked out, though.
Spain, Swiss, obviously next round. Let us know if the Swiss can shock Spain as well. I can see that being a tight game. A tight game. I'm going to say Switzerland to go through. But Spain played Croatia. Another mad game.
Morata.
3-3. Spain were battering Croatia. Croatia last couple minutes scored 2 goals, and then Spain said, you know what, let's play our football. Morata, great finish. Morata bangs in a winner. Mbappe misses the game because the Matrix is truly glitching. That effing Spain game, it was mad. The emotion, the drama, the internally. I was in my house, and when Morata scored that chirlo, as we say it in Spain, I shouted at the top of my lungs, mad. This team can win it all. Vamos la Roja.
I can't lie to you.
They can. Anyone can win it. It's anyone's, but it's coming home.
The keeper would have rushed him after the game. If I was Pedri, I'd have phoned the man them and rushed the keeper after the game.
Because I was a keeper, yeah.
Stinker, it's a howler.
It's a howler from the keeper, but the pass back is annoying. Because you've rasped it at me from halfway line. Why are you rasping it towards the goal, into the goal, rather than you have to go sideways when you pass the ball?
Why has the keeper got Unai? His name's Unai.
And it's not even Emery.
Why has he got a hole in his trainer? He had a stinker. You can't blame the rasp back. You can complain about the rasp back. You're not a rasping goalkeeper. This guy's at the flipping Euros. He has to deal with that.
True.
Training 5 times a week.
I did play at Wembley 3 times though.
Big man, irrespective of that.
Hashtag it. Don't forget to hashtag it.
I still think the keeper should be able to deal with that. I'm sorry. You got to deal with that.
He should have. But Spain, they're plucky. They're plucky. They're a plucky team.
And compete in front of her. They're lucky.
Do you think in Croatia back in it? You know what? Maybe Croatia win this. Everybody's knackered. Spain, plucky. They kept going, let's turn up. Like how the French should have turned up against Switzerland is what Spain did.
What do you think about Specs' take on Morata?
What did he say?
His all-round game is better than Harry Kane. If he had the Harry Kane finish, he's a top striker. Because he does everything but the finish.
We did a challenge video of Morata at the... I forgot which ground it was. With the other brand, with 3 stripes, remember? Ages ago?
Yeah.
It was like I was in goal. He impressed me the most, finishing-wise.
Bro!
I wasn't that good in goal, but the way he was... Watch that video on COVID-19. Bro, the chips, the shots...
Listen! Come on, Morata.
Like, I was like, I'm impressed by this guy's finishing. It was so leisurely as well. I think he's class.
He needs to settle somewhere because you know what? I do remember when he was playing for Juventus on loan. There was a run one time he done at Bayern Munich, fam. He carried the ball. God knows how many yards and they've gone and scored. I think Coduano scored. But Morata, he was one of the one strikers. I was like, yo, he's looking like a different type of striker. He don't just want to score goals. He wants to get involved. I think at other clubs he's got involved too much. No one's giving him the responsibility. Just go out front and just score for us. I hope he now gets that. I hope he gets that because I think 2-3 seasons of that, he can be a prolific goal scorer. Because he can do everything
else. And maybe
else.
bulk up a little bit of gym. Just a little bit of strength.
Because
he's a bit slender like me.
Yes. In the game, there was a chance he had right at the end. It comes on his left foot. He strikes, the guy falls on top of him and he continues to moan. And I was just like, if you had a bit more Lukaku about you.
Even Kane's got a bit of strength.
Kane's got a bit of strength.
So I'd say
Kane holds it up very
well. A bit of strength from Morata, a bit of strength training. Good. I think he's a very, very solid player. Brilliant finish. Big up Spain for going through. But we do have the quarterfinals. Obviously, Italy, Belgium is going to be a crazy game. I'm Italy, Forza Italia, Italia, Spaghetti Mandolino. We have obviously the England game. We've got the Ukraine. We've got Czech Republic, Denmark as well, which is anyone's game. Do you know what I mean? It's getting very, very fun.
It's mad, isn't it?
But it's coming on.
Do you know what? It just looks that way, fam. England are not trying to concede.
And semi-final, I'm fine at Wembley with 60k. I just think if England beat Ukraine, there's no way they lose that semi. And then the final is anyone's game, but with that home push as well. And I think after that taste that they had at the World Cup, they had a taste. And it was so close to getting to the final. I think now them boys have that little bit more extra pedigree where they go, nah, we can do this.
Listen, I'll give Southgate where credit's due. All the easy games he'll get rid of. They will dispose of the easy games. And this is no disrespect to them nations, but Ukraine.
I think it will be a Belgium-England final.
Wow.
I'm hoping for a Italy-England final. That'll be a good game, man.
Wow.
Italy-England. Because Italy... If Italy... you know what? I'd want it to be Belgium. Because I think England beat them. Italy... That's going to be a game.
Italy in the final, I think Italy win.
I'm literally...
Belgium in the final, I think Kevin De Bruyne wins. I don't think Kevin De Bruyne is losing 2 finals in 2 months. I don't know.
I think England win it, against Belgium. I think Italy's the more dangerous team.
Great.
Let's see.
Shall I tell you something crazy?
Go on.
If it's England, Italy in the final, Germans will support England.
Why?
Because Italy is our big rival.
Wow, Germany don't even...
I tell you, the game yesterday was not that wild for Germans.
I was going to say,
like,
I've heard.
It's not like that was not the big game.
They don't care about England that much.
If we had won that game, nobody in Germany would have gone, and posted crazy videos. We beat England. That's not a biggie. It's been 55 years since we lost against England, so it's not like... That's not a biggie.
So
it's
Italy.
Really big. It's a one-sided rivalry. England-Germany is a one-sided rivalry from England to...
No, England have beat Germany more in the last 55 years. Since I've been alive. What do you mean? They beat him 1-0. They beat him 1-0 Euro 2000. They beat him 1-0.
Not in a knockout tournament.
Not in the knockout stage. Oh, but in Euro 2000 they beat him 1-0.
Yeah.
Alan Shearer.
But the thing is, for Germans, that is not a big rivalry.
So Italy-Germany is a bigger rivalry. Okay, because they've won more trophies as well.
Italy's the one we hate, because they always used to do punch and nipple biting and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, fair.
Wow, so England's not even respected like that as a...
No, there was not a biggie.
Cheating man like Sunderland. Oh, this is mad.
I gave away an Iceland shirt earlier in the show, but now I'm going to give away a another Iceland shirt from last show. Thomas Lang said, I'd love to pretend my dad's Icelandic or something to get the shirt, but my mum was born in Watford, my dad was born in Nairobi, and I was born in Cape Town, so I've got zero ties to them as a nation. The shirts are cold though. Have a N with a hashtag ice. You have an Iceland shirt. Contact us. Shirt is yours.
Bruges is too nice.
That comment is brilliant. There's no link to it.
And the reasons why it was inspired by the boy who was linked with Montpellier and got the Montpellier top. So I understand that one. But now you can say I have no ties and just do the
No, but the guy we gave one.
You're lucky. You won't be getting no shirt from me. I keep it triller than vanilla.
So an Iceland shirt for you and an Iceland shirt earlier on in the show. But now today we're gonna give away one Swiss home shirt, one Swiss away shirt, probably as a pack. So hashtag Swiss at the end of your comments. Like this video and hashtag Swiss. And one of you will get the home and away shirt.
Lit.
So see you guys next show. Possibly a live stream for the England game. Saturday, live stream. Join us for that for the England game. Sunday morning is going to be comments under. And the semis and the final hopefully will be there. So no live streams for that.
Sounds good. I'm knackered, you know.
Yeah, but
sorry, bro. I'm tired.
I hear you.
I'm tired, fam.
I've got sleep finally. And I feel, thank God.
Serious.
Alhamdulillah, bro. I feel good.
I'm trying to sort out my party. It's my birthday tomorrow. Make sure you send some love. If you don't, I'll be really upset. We'll fight you.
Huh? You have to fight them, everyone.
Yeah, I'll set you all up. Every single one of you lot. Send me your addresses. I'll set you all up.
Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice.